Guys, so we're back again with another video. It is Quartz Guide. As you can see, there are 3 piles in front of me, so you know the title of the video already, so we can get right into it. So again, this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Choose the pile that resonates with you the most, whichever one is calling out to you. This is going to be regarding life changes that are going to be coming for you in the year 2020. So again, group 1, group 2, group 3. All right, let's get started. All right, so welcome group 1. This is your pile. So let's move that there. It's going to be out of frame, but it's there. All right, so let's see what we have. So I have these butterfly cards are your life change cards for the year of 2020, but I also have some additional messages from angels and your guides that came through for those life changes for 2020, any guidance or messages that they have for you. Okay, so we're gonna start off first with the life-changing cards. So let's see what we have. So your first one is changing your mind. Okay. So your next one is realizations and epiphanies. Okay. So that really goes hand in hand with the changing your mind. So that's awesome. All right, next one we have is, all right, keep the faith. Wow, that's such a pretty card. Keep the faith. Okay, next one. All right, so we have seeking and finding. Okay. So I feel like this group, there's definitely going to be a lot of significant changes for sure from these 4 alone. Okay. All right, so memories. Okay. Sorry, some of them are going to be a bit out of frame here, but I'm going to try and keep them together. All right. Next one. You are stronger than you know. Okay. Ooh, retirement. So maybe some of you are thinking about retiring, so that's a validating message for you that you should go ahead and do it for the year of 2020. All right, last life change card is welcome to the new. Okay, I just don't want to block the message here, so I'll put it off screen. It is just over here. But again, we'll get to that. Okay, so then I have 3 additional messages from your angels and guides that came through for you guys in group 1. So the first one was sign from above. Put that one there. Oh, okay, so we have commitment. So maybe I feel like this one definitely goes hand in hand with the changing your mind card. And maybe some of you in group 1, you have some hard times committing. We'll see. Okay. And then we have miracle. Okay. So let's see here. I'm just trying to adjust so you can kind of see the cards a bit, but we'll go over them. Okay. So we're going to start off with the changing your mind card here. This card, it means that some of you may have changed your mind about a previous decision, and maybe that some of you are struggling with the possible repercussions from that decision. Maybe it also could mean, I'm just going to pull it out here. It also could mean that maybe some of you are worried about what other people may think, or that maybe you're going to be suffering some consequences again because you're always second thinking things. That could also be correlated with the stronger than you know. You don't really realize how strong you really are. I feel like you don't really have that faith in yourself. Maybe that's why it's so hard keeping those commitments. And that's why maybe you're always seeking and finding for the new. Also, some things that could mean with this card for coming for you in 2020 could also mean that some of you might be leaving a relationship, regretting maybe something that you've purchased, I feel, or maybe it's about leaving a certain job, or maybe also changing minds about certain events that are in your life. Maybe some of you are thinking about needing to stay home a lot more rather than going to events that don't make you happy. That's why I feel like also with this card, maybe some of you might be over your job and just kind of wanting that change, that huge change of doing what you want. And for some of you, that could be retirement. And this is a validating message for you to go ahead. 2020 is the year for you to retire. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the beginning of the year, like January to April. It could be even in the summer or in this time next year. Even it could be any time next year that maybe some of you are thinking about retiring. And again, this is validating that you should, that your angels are telling you that you definitely should think about retiring this year, and that maybe you shouldn't change your mind about it because that will be good for you. Okay, so with the realizations and epiphanies, again, that could be intertwining with the, letting go. This also could represent just like letting go of other things in life. It doesn't have to necessarily mean retiring from a career. It could be from relationships, could be from other events going on in your life. But with this, I feel like a lot of you might be realizing that you need a lot more growth within your life, that you feel like you might be stuck within the same routine, same patterns that are going on in your life. So 2020, there's definitely going to be a lot of realizing that and wanting that change and going for that change by seeking and finding that new truth in your life. And I feel like some of you are going to realize that within the new year, and you're going to make those positive changes at a very natural and healthy pace. And don't stress so much next year. I feel like 2020 is a year for you to relax a lot more, that you realize that you need to take that time off for yourself, because I feel like a lot of you in group 1 are very stressed out, and that's why you're thinking about retiring, whatever those changes need to be, to let go of stuff, and that you're changing your mind a lot about it for sure. But you need to keep that faith and realize that what your intuition is telling you to possibly retire from in the year 2020, that you should, because you're supported with it. You're supported, and it's definitely going to be welcoming you to the new for sure, once you take those steps to changing your life in a positive way in 2020. So let's go on to the memory card here. So again, with the memory card, it kind of intertwines with the retirement card, as in that a lot of you are going to be reflecting on what has happened in your life, but you're ready to let go of that. Again, it could be the career path, it could be a love life, it could be friendships, it could be family, it could be the house you're living in, it could be anything. I feel like it's going to be a very significant let go of something for those of you in group 1, but you're going to be very fond and look back at all those memories, the good and the bad memories that are going to be let go from whatever you are going to be letting go. Maybe this card could also indicate for some of you that you're going to be coming into the new year. I know it's not a positive thing, but coming into the new year it could be that some of you lost a loved one and you might be still grieving into the new year and thinking of the memories of that person into the new year, but just know that they're always with you. This card can also mean that for some of you that you might be experiencing some challenging memories, maybe something to do with trauma, and that this card is validating to you that you might need to be looking for that support that maybe some of you are seeking and finding, looking for that support, because some of you might be dealing with trauma, and maybe in the new year, you should be looking into finding a counselor who can help you grow. So for the seeking and finding, this card is very much so for people in this group that are constantly searching for something, and just know that this card is validating for you for in the new year that you're going to find what you're looking for, whether that's success, love, and any other type of fulfillment. That's what I'm feeling with this card for the people in group 1. This could also mean for some of you that in the new year you might be finding something that was lost. Could be like an object physically. It could be reuniting with someone from your past. It could be also discovering, your life purpose within 2020. For some of you, again, coming back on love, you might be finding your soulmate in the year 2020. Some of you might be looking to develop your spirituality a lot more in 2020. That's what I'm gathering from that card there. Especially with the keep the faith coming through for some of you. So that's what I feel is most going to be coming for you and guys in group 1. So the additional messages, again, let's go back to these. So we had miracle, commitment, and sign from above. So the miracle card is very huge, and manifesting what you want in life, what your life purpose is. Those miracles are definitely going to come through for you as long as you keep the faith within the new year, and taking in the new changes, making sure that your choices are right. And I feel like a lot of you in group 1, you need to stop, doubting yourself. That's why I feel a lot of you do change your mind, is because you doubt yourself, and you need to not doubt yourself, and you need to commit to what you feel is right and best for you, and you only know you. Nobody else knows what you truly need. And just know that your angels and guides, or any higher divine spirit in your life, is telling you that you're on the right path, and that 2020 is going to be a great year for you guys in group 1. There's definitely going to be a huge significant change, and it's going to be the change that you've been desiring. I feel throughout 2019 it was something that was just like constantly on your mind, and you're like, you know what, the new year, it's going to happen, and you definitely, I feel, you need to follow through. I feel like your angels are telling you to follow through. Don't dwell on the past. You can have those memories, but don't dwell on that past. Okay, I think that was it for group 1. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let's move on to group 2. Okay, so welcome group 2. Here is your pile. I'm just going to move the crystal over here. So, like I said, with group one, the butterfly cards are your life changes that are going to be coming for you in 2020. Again, it could be the new year, it could be the middle of the year, the end of the year, but these are the changes that are going to come for you in 2020. I also have pulled out some additional cards, some additional guidance and messages from your angels regarding what is going to be coming for you in 2020. So, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the life-changing cards. I'm going to put them all down and then we'll go through them. Okay, so the first card here for you guys in group 2 is self-employment. That's exciting. So maybe some of you are thinking about changing your career, maybe working from home, creating a business for yourself. So that's a possibility that is going to be coming for you in the new year. Okay, so again, for you guys in group 2, there's going to be a huge healthcare change. So that's awesome. Great. We're off to a great start for you guys in group 2. You're going to have a lot of healthy changes in your life. All right, next card. Oh, fun. So for you guys in group 2, maybe some of you were thinking about doing some volunteer work. So there's some validating evidence there that you should definitely be going ahead with some volunteer work. I feel like that's going to be very positive for you to do that. That's going to be something that you're going to be able to accomplish very well. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, so now we have take the next step now. So I guess your guides and your angels or the divine, the higher divine, is definitely telling you guys in group 2 to take those steps now. So that could be validating to do it early into the new year. You could even start now before 2020 because it's going to be good for you. Some of you might already be within these paths, but you're not sure. But just take these cards as it is validating to take those steps now. Okay, so we have adult children. Here it's going to be out of frame, but it is down there. We'll get back to that one. Okay, so we have next one is emotions. So I feel like group 2, you might be very emotional people, which is why maybe the volunteer card came out as well. Okay, next one we have, okay, body changes. So that definitely goes hand in hand with the healthcare change for sure. Again, it's just going to be a little bit out of frame here, but they are here. Okay, so this is the last life change card for you guys for group 2 of 2020. So you have support card. So that's really nice. You definitely are going to have a lot of support in, these changes that you're going to be having in the new year, or even, again, like I said, this month with taking those steps now. Okay. So before I get into your additional messages, we're just going to quickly go over what we have here for these cards. Okay, so we're going to come back to the adult children. I didn't really go into this yet, but for this card can be validating for the people in this group. Usually this card means that some of you might have children who are not, young anymore. They're adults now. So there might be some changes within some of your guys' lives where maybe your children are moving out, they're getting married. I feel like there's going to possibly be those kind of changes for some of you in group 2. Maybe some of them might be going away for college, stuff like that. A lot of you might be parents in this group. Also, this card could mean that you're not a parent, but some of you might be an adult who has the spirit of a child within them. That could possibly be why this card has also come through for some of you. But you could be a young individual who's chosen this group, but you feel like you're so mature beyond your years. So that's why these significant changes are really going to be coming to you. So that's also what this card could mean. Okay, so you guys also had the emotions card, and this card could indicate for some of you, possibly in this group, that there could be something in your life that really has become intolerable to you. So you're really looking for that change. And 2020 seems like that year is going to be for you to show that you as a person have changed so much, or even with that adult children card, that some of you have matured up so much that these changes, because you're such a brand new you, that these changes are going to be coming into place for you. Going on with that emotions, it could be also because, like, this card means for some of you that some of you might feel like you do everything yourself, and that you don't really rely on others for that support to showcase your emotions through that. And maybe that's why you feel like some of you might want to get into volunteering or that self-employment, because you feel like you only can lean on yourself. But just know that this card means for in the new year that maybe you're going to start opening up to other people in your life, that maybe you should get, and don't be ashamed to ask for support from other people, is what I'm feeling. The other things that could come with this card for some of you into the new year could mean also that some of you are looking for financial support, and maybe that financial abundance is going to be coming for you, which is awesome. And also this could mean for some of you that some of you are looking for that support, possibly from a healthcare professional. So that also could be with the healthcare change and the body changes that are going to be coming for you guys in group 2 for the new year. And just allow yourself to be supported, and don't think that you have to take everything on yourself. I feel like that's a huge thing that's coming through in these cards. Again, with the adult children, for those of you that feel like you're so mature beyond your years, but yet you feel so stressed about, maybe you feel like you only can support yourself because you feel like you don't have that support around you, but you do. You just need to look for it. Again, maybe in others, maybe some of you feel like you need to seek that healthcare professional, maybe going to see your doctor regarding some stuff that some of you might feel. Some of you might be feeling like in your intuition that something could be going on within your body. So I feel like this is very validating for you guys. In that new year, go seek that medical advice. And it could also be, maybe some of you haven't been to the dentist in a while, I feel like. Same. That's another thing that I'm getting through, that some of you might need to be just doing, the maintenance stuff that we should be doing at least once a year, like seeing a dentist, seeing our doctor, but also just making those changes of, I feel like, I guess a lot of you in group 2 have those body issues, and maybe 2020 is that year to really take care of yourself, take care of your body, change your body into the way that you want it to be. I feel like you guys in group 2 are very successful. You're going to be very successful in whatever you do. Again, you just need to take those steps. Take those steps now, even before the new year, right when you're watching this. Even if you're watching this within the new year, that's validating for you to take those steps now before the year is over. So we're just going to touch base a little bit on the self-employment card, the first card that I pulled for you guys in group 2. So I feel like a lot of you are definitely seeking this self-employment. This is a huge validation. But it also could mean for some of you, maybe some of you are thinking about taking over the family business. I feel that it could also just mean changing career path as well, that some of you are going to be changing where you work in the new year. It also could mean that some of you are already self-employed and maybe it's not working out for you, and that maybe you should be seeking new employment somewhere else. That could also be what's coming through for this card. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to see these additional messages now for you guys. Okay, so the first one is the practice makes perfect. That's awesome. So your angels, guides, and the divine, higher spirit is letting you know that, you just need to take the time to do what you're most passionate about. And again, that could be the self-employment for a lot of you. That could be, starting to practice within your healthcare for your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit. Okay, the next one is animals. So that could be another thing for some of you with the self-employment, the changes in life. Maybe in the new year, some of you were thinking about adopting, I feel like, or buying an animal to come into your life. So maybe some of you might be looking for a little companion in your life for the new year. So that's awesome. Okay, and the last card I have here is Mother. Okay, so maybe some of you are thinking about becoming mothers or already mothers within this group. Again, maybe some of you, I feel, with the adult children might be feeling like maybe you are a child of yourself, but you're taking on the role of a mother because of things that are happening in your life or things that will come to happen in your life within the new year. And that could also be why some of you are very emotional. But just know that you are being supported. You just need to be seeking out that support, that, the support that you need. It could be from friends, family, co-workers, anyone in your life that you might not feel like is there to support you, but they are. Just know that they are. Okay, so I think that is it for you guys in group 2. We're going to move on to the next group. Okay, so welcome group 3. This is your pile here. I'm just going to move that guy there. All right, so we have these butterfly cards are going to be your life changes that are going to be coming for you in the year 2020. It could be within the beginning of the year, middle, or end of the year. So again, you could always come back to this video and see if any of these changes are going to happen for you. But again, it is up to you to manifest those changes into your life. So I also have some extra cards that I pulled that are going to be extra messages and guidance from your angels. Now, with the other 2 groups, I was only going to pull 3 of them, but for you guys, 4 messages came through, so you guys will be getting that extra little bit, which is nice. But I'm going to start off with the life-changing cards. I'm just going to put them all out, and then we will go over them together. So let's get started. So your first card here for you guys in group 3 is sentimental feelings. Okay, next one is motivation. Okay, so we have gracefully aging. That's nice. Let's move these guys up here. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, next one is get some rest. So that's a huge message for, I guess, some of you in group 3 here, is you need some rest. Okay, next one here. Some of them are going to be a little bit out of frame. Sorry about that. Okay, so next one is self-care. again, with the get some rest. You guys, I feel like in group 3 are hard workers. Okay, next one, okay, is new exercise program. So again, with the self-care, maybe some of you are looking into some health changes, some body changes. All right, next one we have is join in. So maybe some of you in group 3 are looking to join some groups within the new year. So maybe that could be a exercise group for some of you. Okay, and the last life-changing card is Windfall. So this one is very good for abundance and financial situations coming for you guys in the year 2020. So that's an awesome one for you guys. Okay, so before I get into the additional messages, we're just going to quickly go over these life-changing cards for you guys in group 3 for 2020. Okay, so the first card we pulled here was Sentimental Feelings. So that means for some of you in group 3, this card could mean that there is possibly something that's coming up from the past. It could have been this past year of 2019 that has really got your attention, that I feel like some of you need to let go, that you're a little bit emotional about something that may have happened to you. It could have been this year, or I feel like 2018 has been coming up for some of you, that you've kind of been bringing into the year of 2019 that you shouldn't bring into the new year of 2020. Some of you might be needing to let go of something that has happened in the past in order for you to grow spiritually, and to help with your motivations, I feel like, or things that you want to get done into the new year. Because I feel like a lot of you in group 3, I feel like there's a lot of heartache that needs to be let go, and you know, that could be through meditation, that could be through, I feel like some of you might be artistic, maybe getting those emotions, you know, maybe some of you, I feel like some of you may have had breakups in 2019, but just know that 2020 is going to be a better year for you. But it also could mean for some of you that maybe, you know, going hand in hand with the join in, you know, maybe seeking therapy or some sort of support group to get over those heartaches for some of you in group 3. That could also be why, you know, the self-care and get some rest card has come through as well, because maybe you feel like, I feel like some of you in group 3, because you're aching so much, you know, and feeling that I feel like a lot of you have gone through something possibly in 2019 that are not happy, and that maybe you need to be seeking that support from, you know, a group, or maybe that's why, you know, you could find that support group maybe through that exercise program that some of you might be thinking about. So we're gonna move on to the motivation card. So this coming through for you guys in group 3 could mean that again, there's going to be a lot of significant changes happening for you guys in the new year, but it also could mean that for some of you, maybe what you were interested in 2019, again, it could be to do with the relationships, is you're not really interested in that anymore. So it's motivating you for that change to come into the new year, which is great. to get away from those negative patterns, because those patterns that have happened to you could be, I feel like, within 2019 or 2018 for some of you, for a lot of you actually, is that you're still stressed about it and you keep bringing it into each new year. And this new year, I feel like you need to let it go. You need to, have that rest. Or this one also could be meaning to put those memories to rest. Okay, so the gracefully aging card for some of you could be because some of you might be feeling, I feel like it could do, I did pull the retirement card for another group, but this could also pertain to some of you if you're thinking about retiring in the new year, or maybe some of you learn from the elders in your life, and maybe this could be validating that you should be visiting, maybe your grandparents a lot more into the new year because they are getting old. That's what I feel. And also it could be for some of you, maybe there's a career shift, and maybe some of you are looking to maybe start a new career within, caring for elders or the elderly, or, maybe again, this could mean that some of you might need to, visit your parents more if you feel like you haven't been seeing them recently. So maybe take time for your, I feel like, family in the new year. For some of you, that's coming through, is maybe a way to de-stress into the new year is looking to your family for support. But also, I do want to elaborate a little bit more on the join in card. This could also mean that some of you in group 3 might be a bit of introverts. You might be a bit of shy people. Maybe some of you are a bit shy in this group, and that maybe, indicating the 2 butterflies here, you need to socialize, maybe push yourself a little bit more with socialization into the new year and make new friends. Maybe for some of you, it could be pertaining to that heartache that you feel like you can't trust anyone anymore. But in the new year, you should open yourself up. Don't be afraid to open yourself up to new friendships or new relationships that are going to come for you into the new year, because I feel like it's going to help with that heartache for a lot of you that you're feeling from this past year or the past 2 years, is what I'm feeling. It could also mean that some of you might be having some negative people in your life that you should be getting rid of in the new year as well, that you feel like intuitively you should be letting go of them, but you don't know how. But this is validating to you that you should let go of those negative people, because they're just drowning you, and you shouldn't be bringing that to yourself into the new year because it's stressing you out. Again, this could be also tying in with a lot of volunteer work for some of you into the new year, that maybe some of you should look into doing some charity work, or if you're spiritual, that maybe you should look into finding people around you that have those similar, similarities of beliefs. But also, again, with new relationships, I feel like some of you are going to find new love and new commitments in the new year, which is good. And then I feel like the last thing for this one, I want to go into the self-care card. I feel like for a lot of you in group 3, a lot of you need to learn how to say no. And I feel like a lot of you are very much yes men who don't like disappointing people in your life. But again, with that self-care and allowing yourself to get that rest as well, because you guys need it in order to thrive within the new year. I feel like you guys need to just simplify your life, let go of those negative people, or situations in your life, and you know, really change it, because once you change those things in your life, I feel like a lot of you are going to see that in ways you're going to receive abundance in ways. It could be financial, it could be, again, I feel like a lot of you is coming through a lot with the relationship, that you're really going to see that abundance of love for a lot of you once you get rid of those negative things in your life, and that you realize that you deserve the best care in your life, and that will be very, very great for you into the new year. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into your additional messages here for the new year. So we have wise decision. Again, definitely with this card, it's like you guys in group 3, you know intuitively what you need to let go in order to make great decisions that are going to be coming for you into the new year. Okay, awesome. So you found it. That's very validating, I feel, for what I was just saying about finding, you know, that support in your life for you guys. That you're gonna, this also can mean that you are looking for something. Again, I feel like a lot of you, it could be, again, back to the love thing, that you're going to find that true compassion with somebody, and that heartache, it will surpass into the new year, as long as you learn how to let go, for sure. Okay, next one is the believe card. So you need to believe in yourself that you are going to get through whatever you guys need to be getting through in group 3 into the new year. And your last card is vision. So the vision card is a very validating card regarding the way you guys want to envision your life to come into the new year. It's going to happen for you guys. It really is. I know it, I feel like it is hard for you guys now, but it's going to be a good year for you in 2020, as long as you learn how to manifest those abundances that are going to be coming, and learning how to let go of the things that your emotions are tied to from the past year or so. Again, I feel like the new exercise program is going to be a huge thing for a lot of you. Again, you know, maybe it could be for the ones that have gone through heartache with breakup, relationships, friendships even, that you feel like, you know, you can become a better you by exercising, losing weight, or even changing your appearance. Okay, so I think that those are the messages for you guys for group 3 for what is going to be coming in the new year for you. And I hope you enjoyed watching, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope it resonated with you. Yeah, so thank you so much. Bye, guys.